Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go. I never answer to no, man, I still go. Go, 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 go.
Went rolling through the canyon line, dust on the boots, gasoline and time. The sixth string crying in the desert air, like a sinner's prayer nobody heeds. Neon buzzing in a roadside bar, broken halos under desert stars. Sheriff's radio crackling my name, but the highway don't play their games. Every mile is a scar I earned, every bridge just another burn. Mama said, son, don't chase that road, but the devil lives where the wild winds blow. Saints kneel down where the church bells ring, sinners ride where the coyotes sing. We're highway saints and desert sinners, running hard from the night within us. Chrome and thunder under burning skies, truth and trouble in outlaw eyes. Steel guitar cuts through the wind like a blade through a life of sin. If redemption waits at the end of the line, it'll find us somewhere past the county sign. Dust storm rising on the county line, moonlight shining like a warning sign. Cards on the table, hearts on fire, every town feeding the outlaw choir. Got a bottle of truth and a tank of gas, living too fast for the past to last. Every mile that the tires spin is a war between the saints and sin. We're highway saints and desert sinners, running wild like midnight drifters. Dust and glory in our veins, freedom riding through the pain. Steel guitar screaming through the night, like a rebel begging for the light. And if heaven's somewhere down the road, we'll find it where the wild winds blow. Sun goes down in a crimson flood, boots still dragging through desert dust. Some men pray, some men run, outlaws ride till the war is won. There's a silence stretching past the canyon lines, where the wind carves prayers in the sandstone sides. Boots in the dust, heart in my hand, chasing a ghost across this land. Smoke from a fire that won't burn out, ashes of fear, embers of doubt. Every mile like a test of faith, every breath that the wild wind takes. Oh, the horizon calls my name, like thunder waiting on the rain. We ride where the sky won't break, where the mountains bow and the earth might shake. Through the fire, through the ache, through every promise we didn't make. If the stars fall down like rain, we'll stand our ground through the flame. We were born for the long escape, out where the sky won't break. Old train tracks humming a minor chord, like a hymn for the restless and ignored. We've lost some battles, lost some friends, but the story ain't over till the silence ends. There's blood in the soil of the dreams we sowed, tears in the rust of this broken road. But hope's a stubborn, burning thing, like a church bell that still can ring. Oh, the desert knows our scars, still it lifts us to the stars. We ride where the sky won't break, where the rivers roar and the heavens shake. Through the dust and the heartbreak, through every risk that we dare to take. If the night comes dressed in black, we won't turn and we won't look back. We were forged in the fire's way, out where the sky won't break. When the world says kneel, we stand. When it slips like sand through our hands, we are more than the fear we feel, more than the wounds that never heal. Let the storm roll in, let the lightning strike. We've been walking through the dark our whole damn life. We ride where the sky won't break, where legends rise and the lost awake. Through the fire, through the ache, through every chain we dare to shake. If tomorrow fades away, we lived enough for 1,000 days. Let the echoes celebrate, out where the sky won't break. Out where the sky won't break. Wind through the canyon, hooves in the night. One last horizon, fading to
Seguimos aqui em frente, aqui na Nacional 227, vamos em direção a São Pedro do Sul. Já fizeste esta linha de carro, é muito fixe, estou de moto, ainda melhor. Agora devemos ter aqui para a frente.
Barbed wire fence on a dying farm, sunset bleeding on my arm. Daddy's boots by the back door frame, I filled them up, but I ain't the same. Dust rolls slow through a broken town, church bells ring, but I don't bow down. Bottle sweating in my shaking hand, only truth I understand. There's a scar for every mile I've run, and a ghost for everything I've done. It's whiskey and barbed wire burning through my veins like fire. Cold nights and a heart that's tired, living low, walking on a wire. If heaven's gate is locked for sure, I'll sleep outside that wooden door with a whiskey and barbed wire. That's the only life I require. Sheriff's Ford by the county line. He says I crossed it one too many times. Mama cries in a kitchen chair, prays to God but I ain't there. Black saddle hanging by the barn, leather cracked and weather worn. Every fence I ever climbed left a piece of me behind. Steel strings cry in the midnight breeze, like a jailhouse melody. It's whiskey and barbed wire burning through my veins like fire. Cold nights and a heart that's tired, living low, walking a wire. If heaven's gate is locked for sure, I'll sleep outside that wooden door with a whiskey and barbed wire. That's the only life I require. If I bleed on this open land, don't wash the dirt from my hands. Let the west wind say my name like a sinner without shame. Whiskey and barbed wire, ashes rising from the fire. Every wrong choice I made built this lonely masquerade. If redemption rise tonight through the pale moonlight, it'll find me where I stand with dust and blood upon this land. Whiskey don't judge, barbed wire don't lie. Wind rolling through the canyon line, dust on the boots, gasoline and time. The sixth string crying in the desert air like a sinner's prayer nobody hears. Neon buzzing in a roadside bar, broken halos under desert stars. sheriff's radio crackling. Canyon road, engine screaming like a heart of stone. Boots on the dash and the miles run wild. Another lost soul chasing exile. The preacher said my soul ain't clean, but the devil rides shotgun with me. Sheriff lights in the rear view glow, but the desert knows where outlaws go. Every mile is a line I cross, every prayer just a coin I toss. Got a six-string crying in the trunk, like a gospel song for the drunk. Saints talk slow about heaven above, but sinners only trust the road they love. There's a devil in the dust tonight, riding every mile of highway light. Steel guitar cuts through the wind like a blade through a life of sin. Saints keep praying for my soul, but the desert's where I lose control. And if redemption waits somewhere ahead, I'll outrun the ghost inside my head. Neon signs in a border dial, where the broken hearts come alive. Cards on the table, whiskey eyes, truth and trouble in disguise. Every town just another scar, every road takes me twice as far from the man I used to be, back when mercy still believed in me. There's a devil in the dust tonight, riding every mile of highway line. Steel guitar cuts through the wind like a blade through a life of sin. Saints keep praying for my soul, but the desert's where I lose control. And if redemption waits somewhere ahead, I'll outrun the ghost inside my hear the thunder rolling through the plains. That ain't rain, that's the outlaw train. Engines roaring like a battle cry underneath the burning sky. There's a devil in the dust tonight, burning under neon lights. Saints may sing their saving song, but outlaws know where they belong. If forgiveness waits down the line, maybe someday it'll be mine. But tonight these wheels won't rest till the desert takes what's left. Wind still whispers through the sand, another ghost in a renegade band. Sun goes down in a crimson flood, and the devil keeps riding the dust. Gravel road and a fading sun, another town I shouldn't have come. Dust on my boots, blood on my sleeve, every promise hard to believe. Mama's voice in the back of my mind, son, don't leave your soul behind. But I traded peace for gasoline and a life that ain't washed clean. church bells ringing far away, but they don't call a man like me to pray. I'm a long way from